Hey guys, My Hero Academia chapter 277 just dropped, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about here. And as always, folks, I am the Gentleman Snark, and I'm here with...
Nux, his lovable friend.
Yes, very lovable. Now, before we get into this, if you enjoy what you see here, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Now, without further ado, let's get into this. So, the chapter starts off with Bakugo and Deku pretty much making an all-out assault on Shigaraki, and it seems to be working? Question mark?
Okay, let's be real. Is it actually working? Can we really be sure?
I mean, I guess not, but it's pushing them back. I'm just, like, because even Shigaraki, like, when we got the AP shot machine gun, he just all like, so what's up with them fireworks? like, he just ate those, like, what, like, Bakugo, what are you doing? Like, none of that's really working on me here. So, I guess...
Everything's crazy at this point. Everything is actually absolutely crazy.
I mean, I did enjoy that, even though it was futile, the brief team up we got between both Bakugo and Deku, because technically, if we're not counting the movie, we've never actually seen Bakugo and Deku team up to actually fight a villain. We've never actually seen that. This is the first time we've seen that in the manga, to my knowledge. So I did enjoy seeing those moments, like all of a sudden, blow back, we see that Shigaraki's about to go up and straight up murk Bakugo, but then Deku comes in with the black ropes. I really like the teamwork aspect there.
Well, we did see it that one time when they went up against that villain that was going after Todoroki's brother.
Okay, so we see that wasn't more of fighting, that was more of we're just trying to get civilians out of the way type of deal. Like, neither Bakugo or Deku actually fought the villain, if you so to speak. Like, one just saved the civilian while the other just tried to stop collateral damage. It wasn't really, we're going to take down the villain, so to speak.
I mean, no, I agree with you on that one.
Now, keep in mind, even though those two were teaming up against Shigaraki, they still had no chance. Like, Endeavor still had to come in there and literally save them and knock back Shigaraki. So, still, it's good to see that the number one hero is still alive and kicking, because honestly, after that last chapter, I was really questioning Endeavor here. Just a little bit.
What's happening with Endeavor is honestly kind of a tragedy. But
it is. Because
Shigaraki has been manhandling him like no one's business.
Yeah, and speaking of Endeavor, I gotta find this very interesting, because we see that he's still a very protective father, because the moment he lands, he just goes to Deku and Bakugo and he's like, where's Shoto? Oh, it's just us two. And I can't tell if he was disappointed or happy. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you think here?
Honestly, I can't really fathom the fact that Todoroki's not there, because they kind of made it out to seem like they were going to be this whole trio of Deku, Todoroki, and Bakugo, and now it's like it's not even the trio anymore. It's just those two. It's like the Baku and Deku show.
I mean, ever since Bakugo figured out Deku's secret, they kind of just been best friends. So that's probably why we don't see much of Todoroki. Maybe one day if we see Todoroki get in on the secret, which personally I don't want to happen, but if it does, it does.
I mean, you're right, but it's sad. It's really sad.
But let's be honest, what could Todoroki really do to Shigaraki? I mean, Shigaraki is too OP at this point, even with all his quirks shut off.
Okay, I agree with that, but he could at least freeze him or something. It would be better than what Deku's doing with his little, like, what's it called? His little, like, rubber bands that he's trying to hold him with.
I mean, okay, that is true. That is true. He could freeze him, but if that don't work on All Might, that's not going to work on Shigaraki. I mean, they pretty much compared this strength to a little low-balled All Might. So, don't think freezing would do, but it probably would help. But more on Shigaraki, though, there is one aspect to this chapter that I think which is really deserving some discussion here, is that Shigaraki pretty much overcame All For One's will. Now, let's just stop and just think about the fact that it took Shigaraki one chapter, hell, not even a whole chapter, just like a few panels to say, I want to be better than my sensei. How long did it take Deku to finally want to get out of All Might's shadow? Like, over 100 chapters, and then we see Shigaraki, he's just all like, yeah, no, I want to be better than you, Sensei. Like, get out of my head.
I mean, I can completely understand that only because of their different mental scapes. While, for example, Deku looked at his sensei at All Might as a hero, the person he wants to become in the future. While Shigaraki looked at his teacher as someone to overcome, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, it was even stated before, I believe around the exam where Bakugo and Deku had to team up, that pretty much Deku had a god complex, or not a god complex, he revered All Might as a god, so to speak. Like, he had that much reverence towards him, unlike Bakugo, who just wants to surpass All Might. But we never really got the sense Deku wants to actually surpass All Might. To be honest, if there's anyone Deku wants to surpass, it's just Bakugo, in all honesty.
No, that's completely true. It's really just Bakugo.
But the very interesting moment about this chapter, though, with the whole Shigaraki overcoming All for One's will, is that in that brief moment, we see a panel where both Shigaraki and Deku are kind of staring at each other, and they're both, I feel like they have some sort of psychic link, which was hinted, I think 2 or 3 chapters, when all of a sudden, when Shigaraki actually became All for One, Deku just kept hearing his head, he's coming. So, is this confirmed? Is there really a psychic link between those two here? I want to say it's confirmed, and if that's the case, I wonder, could the link work both ways? Because we've only ever seen Deku on one side of the link. We just see that he's communicating with Shigaraki in a sense, at least being able to understand, commune with him a little bit. We don't see the opposite, where Shigaraki's able to do a similar thing to Deku, so to speak. It makes
sense, though, because if we know the history of All for One and One for All, how they were practically the same original ability.
It was more, actually, to be honest, the real history was that originally All for One gave his brother super strength, thinking that his brother didn't have a quirk. But his brother did have a quirk, which pretty much combined with a super strength, which pretty much turned it into One for All.
But the thing is, that also gave its ability to pass down from one person to the next.
Oh yes, no, there's no argument, definitely there. So I still won't really understand, could it be because it was from a hereditary, they're both brothers, and technically the power did originally come from All for One, so could it be because he was originally the wielder, technically?
I think that's the exact reason. It's like a legacy passed down, so they still have that kind of mental connection to each other. It's interesting to think about, and honestly, you can do a whole discussion on it by itself.
Yeah, but we don't got that kind of time here. Endeavor, the way Endeavor has been handled during this arc has been a bit tragic, as you stated before. I really do not like the last chapter where Shigaraki was pretty much able to manhandle Endeavor with just pure strength. I don't care if his strength is able to rival All Might's, which they said is a pale limitation, so it's not even complete. Endeavor has some experience under his belt, especially taking out high-end Nomus. Granted,
yeah,
it did take a lot. It
was work. That was work, though.
It was work, but I still say he shouldn't have the same issue with Shigaraki, only because the high-end Nomu he fought before had other quirks besides the strength and regeneration. All this Shigaraki has now is just strength and regeneration, supposedly. So he should be able to do he should be able to give Shigaraki the work.
Yeah, and so far, we can't forget the fact that Endeavor was trying to protect the people at that point too, which is why he was holding back.
Yes, that's exactly it. So why he's not able to give Shigaraki a quirkless Shigaraki, because keep in mind, Eraserhead is still shooting off all his quirks. Why he's now not able to give Shigaraki the work is really puzzling to me. And why it takes a whole dog pile just to get Shigaraki to submit, and Shigaraki is still giving him the hands. Come on now. Am I the only one who thinks it's a little bit lopsided here? A little bit too much?
I mean, it is. But I also have... I don't know what to say to this. This is just one of those situations where we can only really wait and see how it plays out.
Again, don't get me wrong. The fight sequences and whatnot, seeing the heroes band together to team up, it really is interesting. I do like it. One scene, though, one of many scenes actually, that I found very funny was when Gran Torino jumps on Shigaraki, and all of a sudden he's just like, do not trample on Nana Shimura's memory. And we just see the most priceless reaction from Shigaraki. He's just like, Who? Who?
Nah, you're right. You're right.
Like, who that? I don't know who that is. There is one thing, though. All seriousness, though, I have to pretty much ask, how durable is Shigaraki really? And I ask this only because when we first see Shigaraki, when he actually becomes the new All for One, and Endeavor comes in and just throws all these flames at Shigaraki, we see that he gets burnt, we see that he gets melted a little bit, he has to regenerate a few limbs and all that. Okay, that's fine. That's normal. Explain to me when Bakugo essentially does the similar thing, except exploding directly downward, it's looking like it's not doing anything towards Shigaraki at all. Like, I'm not understanding here. Like, Shigaraki pretty much just took that explosion to the face, mind you, and is still standing, he's still going, he's still ready to fight. I'm just like, I understand that he's All for One now, and we don't really have the full understanding to the limits of his powers, but the thing we need to remember is his quirks are erased. He has no quirks at his disposal at this moment. Eraserhead is still eyeing him, so basically him having all this durability and all this kind of stuff like that, it's really not making much sense to me.
It shouldn't be feasible, but this is where we're at right now.
I know, this is why I'm starting to this is really looking like the end game, to be honest. This is really looking like the end game of the series, and again, I do not feasibly see how the rest of them can take that Shigaraki. If he's able to literally piece them all up with no quirks activated at this moment, I really don't see how any of them are really able to take him down. Like, I just cannot see it. Because can you see something? Because I don't see it.
No, I see nothing. Honestly, I think Shigaraki is just like, they made him one step below a pseudo god in their world.
Pretty much. And the only person that might be able to stop him, which is Deku, has not leveled up enough to even come close to that level of power.
Nowhere close. Deku's about to get actually annihilated. He won't exist. If Shigaraki just taps him once, if Eraserhead blinks, they're all dead.
Yeah, no, facts. The moment Eraserhead blinks, I'll tell you what's gonna happen. He's gonna blink, then opens his eyes, he's gonna see nothing but dust. Nothing but dust. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. And keep in mind, those near high-end Nomus are still running amok with all the other reserve heroes as well. So technically, Shigaraki is not alone. He's still got some backup, even though he's pretty much taking care of everything by himself.
Pretty much.
And speaking of backup, we gotta talk about that last scene in this chapter. Gigantomachia versus Mount Lady.
Oh my goodness. Can we even call that a versus?
Okay, there's something, because here's the thing, a lot of people call this matchup. I'm included. But can we just look at that scene and really analyze it? Look at Mount Lady's face. Look at it. She's struggling. She's actually struggling the whole Gigantomachia. She's struggling like her life depends on it, which it really does.
It does.
And if you look at Gigantomachia, it's just another Sunday to him. That's all it is. He doesn't look timid. He doesn't look annoyed. It's like he doesn't even acknowledge that Mount Lady's in front of him.
Let's mention the villains that are riding atop his back, like a hay bale ride during a fall festival or something, because they're chilling. It's like a nice summer day out.
Pretty much, and they're just on a field trip. They just see this stuff that, like, really, what the heck? Like, come on, the way this arc is shaping up, I get it. The heroes had the surprise attack, but the villains had more numbers. I understand that, but the way this is looking, again, I still don't see how the heroes can pull a W out of this one. They need a time skip. In all honesty, to deal with Shigaraki as he is now, they need a time skip. Like, I really don't see how they're gonna put him down.
I'm sorry, they're gonna have to do a whole kind of like fairy tale time skip, or no, like I don't even Naruto, anything. Just get them a whole training session. Just do something.
I mean, while Shigaraki pretty much becomes god of the new world, so to speak, what has Deku been doing? He's been literally trying to outrun the #1 hero. Congratulations. I gotta say, out of 10, I rate this chapter. I give it an 8 because the action I really did like the action. As much as it leaves a lot to be questioned in terms of power scaling and whatnot, I give this chapter an 8 because the fight sequences were really amazing. I really enjoyed how Bakugo came in clutch for that last second explosion. Really cool there. I loved the Gigantomachia versus Mount Lady thing, though, let's be real, I highly unless she gets some...
That wasn't a versus. She's gonna last a whole 3 more seconds. Let's be real.
Okay, but hold on. There are other heroes there. If she gets some help, she might be able to take him down, or at least hold him off. But the same could be said for Gigantomachia, because again, he has a whole festival of villains on top of his back.
I hear you, but I'm not. I just don't see it. I don't see it happening. I'll be honest. I don't see it happening.
I mean, come on, like this whole arc since it started, we've all been questioning how are the heroes gonna win, and they had 2 win cons. They had 2 win cons, and one of their win cons was achieved, which was to take down Twice. That was taken care of, thanks to Hawks. That was immediately taken care of. So that's the one win condition down. Their second one was stop Shigaraki from becoming All For One. They failed, and to be honest, that was the most important. That was the most important.
Yeah, there's no coming back from it now.
I'm not sure. Like, again, we'll wait and see. And thankfully, there's no break next week, so we will be able to see how the heroes are going to be able to get themselves out of this mess. So, again, by all means, if you like what you see today, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And by the way, we also have a Twitch, so you can come check us out live at twitch.tv/nerdent. We play a lot of games there, have a lot of discussions and everything like that. So,
but yeah, if you like it, just come on, stop by, and we stream on Twitch. We'll put our Twitch stream in the description below. And most likely, whenever we stream, we're just gonna put out a video telling you that we're gonna stream. And just join us. Have fun.
Yes, especially have fun. But that's gonna be it for us today. Catch you guys later. See ya.
Peace.